past episode, we crossed 2 passes and rode for 3 days to reach Mt Everest Base Camp on the Tibet side. We then spent the night at base camp at 5,200 meters. After a cold night, it was time to get back to the main highway and continue our journey from Lhasa to Kathmandu.
Just dust, dust, and more dust. And then there's the wipeout.
I was simply too tired to reach the pass that day, so we made another high altitude camp as it started to rain. My tent leaked and I shivered most of the night just below the pass.
All right, let's get going.
I awoke cold and tired, and now we needed to ride down a very muddy, winding, high altitude road in foggy weather. What we really needed was a hot meal. A meal in a carton is still a meal. At last we reached the checkpoint where we had been turned back 3 days ago.
Is that 5,001 kilometers?
I started in Beijing and I'm still in the same country. And I cycled 5,001.
We called it a day in the nearby village of Tingri and hoped for better weather. Clearly the environment was not used to so much rain.
Oh well, running shoes are now set out to dry.
We stopped at a tiny village called Samdu.
Terrible night.
Terrible night.
I feel like an old man.
I had no idea that yaks could be so quarrelsome. I lost count of how many times I had tumbled off the bike. This was going to be a double pass day. But at least these were the last passes for us in Tibet. From here it would be mostly downhill. At this point Wouter was impatient, so we split up. From Nyalum the road was incredible, but completely under construction. It wound endlessly and dangerously down for over 30 kilometers.
Oh shit, my brakes are not working at all.
By mid-afternoon, I spotted the border crossing bridge to Nepal. I spent the night in Barabisi. What an adventure! 16 days of riding over 1,100 kilometers from Lhasa with a detour to Everest Base Camp, across 10 high-altitude passes, and definitely something I would never volunteer to do again.